Hey, do you know why I laugh? Well, I'll tell you.
Hello again. Here we are in my kids' home in Moorhead, Minnesota, across the river from Fargo, North Dakota. And so we're in the...
You should have done it a little slower. Do the outro. Do the outro of the song just a little bit slower.
Do the outro? What do you mean?
Like don't. Like if you can't fade it, don't just go right down. Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm slowly fading it right now. So, okay, so like, yeah, we're turning the intro music down, which is Wookiefoot.
Pretty good.
Wookiefoot.com.
This is a good song.
Yeah, very good song. I have to laugh. Because we're comedians.
We're trying, yeah.
Self-proclaimed comedians.
Self-proclaimed amateur comedians. Well, I'm more amateur than you, that's for sure.
What? I wouldn't say that.
Well, you've been doing it for longer than I have.
Yeah, but you've been paid.
$5.
You've been paid. That would be the variables.
It starts somewhere. But I'm Alex, and this is the guy who started this intro, and I interrupted him.
NeSe. I am that I am. And NeSe is who I am.
I am because I think, or whatever the fuck it goes.
Right? I think, therefore I am TV.
Mm-hmm.
MTV. I think, therefore I am TV. I want my MTV. First song.
How's everybody's days going? How's everybody's day been going?
Boy, you're dazed, right? Contact hilarious.
Right?
Tonight.
Just contact today. No puffing.
So, anyway, we are self-proclaimed comedians in the MFFM area. We're still on the debate of calling that.
MFFM? FMFFM.
Alex's fear is that if we go with... Oh, by the way, we're not... Rob is not with us tonight.
That's right. We're down one guy tonight. He canceled. Rob, we made a new rule that if you're not here the day of recording, we could talk shit about you. Right?
Well, we've discussed making a rule that if you cancel within an hour of recording, then that should allow us the free range of talking crap or giving you crap.
So Rob,
we might.
You're tall. You got a beard.
And you poop.
You got a girlfriend.
And he poops. He has really horrible releasing of bowel moments.
You're not that. You're pretty skinny. You're not a tubby like me.
But you are what you eat. So if his excrements are really bad, then that means he has some bad excrement. So go see a proctologist.
And Rob, you got long hair. I'm not gonna give a shit.
Oh, I'll think of some stuff.
Oh,
but we're gonna talk as per usual. We're here.
We're doing this raw. We got nothing today.
We have something. We have the whole world in our hands.
Okay, we're fine.
We have the whole wide
in the context
world
of this, of
in
what
our
we do
hands.
today.
We have the whole world
in
our hands. We got the whole world in our hands.
In the context of this today,
We got the itty bitty babies in our hands because after I ejaculated, I didn't wash up.
You see this? It's just
so,
proof. We don't got shit.
Well, actually,
keep going. Keep going.
They wouldn't be little bitty babies. They would be Half-Lives. Maybe that's what that video game was. Half-Life.
Yeah.
Was the guy like he was ejaculating?
Did you play it?
I tried it before I lost my sight. Yeah, I remember that game on my computer. And yeah, I played Half-Life, but I was wondering maybe the guy who came up with the name of that, like ejaculated all over his keyboard, and he was like sad because he thought he destroyed civilizations, when in all reality he just destroyed Half-Lives. And then he came up with...
you know what? Maybe that's how true creativity starts.
Through ejaculation. Well, I guess it would be you have to massage the brain
No, I'm just saying.
The soul.
I'm just saying, weird, crazy shit has to happen for you to be creative.
It has to happen.
Well,
You don't think it's happening now?
With great suffering comes great art, or however the fuck that saying goes. With creativity.
Cliche.
Yeah, wherever creativity starts, it starts out with something weird.
Just do it. Nike.
Out of the box.
Is that a cliche?
Yeah.
Oh, there. I was just a commercial. Nike, you owe us $1 million.
Right, Nike, fucking pay us.
Actually, it's supposed to be Nike.
Why?
It's some deity.
It is, yeah.
It's some deity, and in the conspiracy, we already got.
We're already fucking out of here, and it's always you, NeSe.
Of course.
If it ain't Rob, it's you.
I am a conspiracy in itself here in this living with Gulf War illness.
So with me, I don't believe anything, and that's my problem. I don't believe anything. But go on, NeSe.
If you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything.
Sure.
Cliche. Or whatever that saying goes. So here's how it goes. We have time together with you and us here in the room, and we're here in my kid's home talking about comedy.
No, I do like you say it's your kid's home. We should reiterate the kids that live with him.
Right, my kids. My darling kids.
So let's get in, because this is like the third time you said it.
What?
That we're in your kid's home. Elaborate. Because we really don't.
Well, if there's anything I wanted to leave for my kids, it's a home.
That's
and
true.
So I cannot confirm nor deny that this house has been paid for and put into my kid's name. So they are left with something. So
why don't we just put it in the will?
right? But that would mean people would have to be doing their due diligence and actually visualizing their own demise. And this is America, where we think we're invincible until something major happens into our world. And so we don't think about death as much as...
But you're not, see, the reason I think you're saying is just to crack a joke.
Oh, it is a joke.
But it's not.
It's all a joke, brother.
Dude, it's just not.
It's all
Like, I think the joke you're making is like, oh, my kids, they run laps around me, I'm blind. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. This is their house. Not because you left it in their will, but not because when you die, that this is their house.
Right. Yeah, and they're
this
young.
is how this is what I want to say. Like, this is how your mind works.
It
And
doesn't work.
But this,
I'm broken.
all right, but we gotta figure out how to, like, not to fix it, but like glue the pieces together
Right.
long enough to get what you're saying.
So if we can pick up the pieces of my shattered mind,
Yeah.
then we may at least make some kind of sense. Maybe dollars,
Hopefully dollars.
because
Dollars would
If-
be nice.
if corporations would stop worrying about making so much dollars, they would start making more sense. But my sense of shatteredness is a puddle of pity and self-worthlessness. I'm sorry, I can't say that. I can't say that. I'm not depressed.
Are you depressed?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Same.
I'm a self-proclaimed comedian, and isn't that where we find our humor, is through our world?
For sure.
You know, or that's one of the best places to look for humor.
Yeah.
And that's, as a Native American,
I hear you.
indigenous Anishinaabe, the one thing that I have noticed, that even though on the reservation it's a third world country, and yeah, Standing Rock, even though it's a third world country, they still laugh. They're constantly laughing.
Who's laughing?
The natives. They're natives. They in all of the excrement that their worlds are, they still are able to laugh. And that's why I keep thinking the world isn't that bad. It's fucked up.
Oh,
Drink.
everywhere. Yeah.
It's fucked up, but the amount of children on this world comparatively to the amount of 18 and above, I think is higher than the 18 and above. And 18 and above we're all preconditioned to be in the state of fear majority of our time, in the oscillation of fear and love. And the children, more times than not, that they're in love. They're in that hope of giggling and laughing. Innocence, yeah. That's why those
Ignorance.
That's why those warlocks of Washington love eating baby souls and children. And like the queen, you know, the queen has munched a couple babies.
Oh my god.
Probably not as many as probably. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I know. Yeah.
That's a conspiracy theory. That's a theory there. That was a conspiracy theory. I have no knowledge, or I have no privy. I have no privy to any matters of the kingdom of England and the royal family of whether or not Queen Elizabeth likes to eat the souls of children. But she is how old?
I couldn't even guess. 94.
She's old. Purple Rain. Purple was her birthday color.
Was it? What?
Her birthday, the color of her birthday party
Was purple?
was purple.
What the hell the fuck do you know that?
It was the day that Prince. It was the day that Prince died.
Was
April
the Queen's
21st.
birthday.
April 21st. Sometimes it snows in April, and Prince died on the Queen's birthday.
That fucker. You should have waited a day.
Oh, I was mad at. Remember? Were you there at the bit after?
No.
I was complaining about Prince. That I cursed him. After his death, I feel bad. I cursed him because I thought he ruined 420.
I think it'd be okay. I think.
I don't know.
Not like you can be sad.
Who are you gonna call?
Like, okay, the one fucker that could get sad being high would probably be me. But
That's
I don't think
depression.
I don't think you get sad while smoking weed.
Really?
I have no idea. I thought you smoke more than I have.
That's a rumor.
That is a rumor.
But
sure.
Because I don't know what Alex does on his spare time.
What? I
Whether
don't
or not-
smoke weed. If that's what you're wondering.
Well, smoking.
Smoke the donkey. Smoke the polar bear.
Smoke the.
We got bigger code names for NeSe.
Aliens are coming. The aliens are coming.
I don't.
Project Bluebeam. So, come on, dude. We're supposed to be talking about comedy.
Is it? Oh, well, we can't talk about other shit.
Well, no, of course we can, but we're like, I think we're going all over the place, or at least
What's wrong with that? I kind of like going on.
I'm lost in my own house. But I'm not.
You just went off somewhere.
I'm not finding where I can tie this together with a nice little bow and bring it all back, put the kitties in the bag, you know, like, what's that called? It's like putting cats in a bag. The cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag.
Cliche.
Cat got your tongue.
Cat got your tongue. Wonder where the hell that one came from.
I think it came from the bag because there's this. I think someone explained to me a long time ago, like in middle school, because when you put a cat in the bag, the cat gets really, really, really angry and thrashes about in the bag. When you open it, the thing goes for your tongue. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. I think that's how the teacher explained it to us.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Is that like 5,000 people with 3 fish and 2 loaves of bread?
That's what? No, could have been.
You know,
It could have been from
Jesus-
Bible school, but I doubt it. I don't think so.
Well,
I actually
no.
went to Bible school. Shit.
did?
But, okay, first of all,
Okay, then you explain it to me. How did Jesus feed 5,000 people with 2 loaves of bread?
why you asking me? I don't believe
Yeah.
in this shit either, dude. I don't believe in the Bible. He could have. He probably didn't. I don't know.
I believe in the Bible. I got one right there in my bookshelf. It's there.
But I don't.
It's there. It's there.
Why are you
It's-
asking me? You're the one that should know if you believe. How do I know he did it?
I believe in the Bible that it's
He probably
there.
he probably fucking shoved it up his ass and then pooped it out. 5,000 loaves of bread, 5,000 fishes. That's how I probably did it. Listen, why are you asking me? I don't know, man.
Whoa! I think we just lost all our Christian listeners.
So I don't like. You can believe it, and because I will always respect someone.
Right?
Well, I won't respect them, but I won't hate you or anything if you still believe it. I admire it because you can still have your faith through all the shit in the fucking world, like porn. How do you like? There's porn in the world, guys. You can watch it, and then just say a couple Hail Marys, I guess, and it'll be all right.
Right? But isn't
There's
that what you do every time you jack off? You're like, oh God.
Oh, the shame for sure.
Yeah. The cleanup shame. I don't jack off.
I didn't ask, but okay.
Well, but I know. But think about this. And this has been one of my bits. Because like.
No, hold on. So can you remember that? Because I was gonna get into something.
Oh, go.
Because I was talking about I went to Bible camp, but first I was talking to a friend of mine, and me and NeSe were talking about when NeSe in this recording got into depression, and I just realized when I was a kid, just a week ago, I realized that I was depressed, like legit depression as a kid. I was depressed as a child. And that's the first time I've ever realized that. Because when I was a kid, my parents didn't believe in mental illnesses.
But I don't either.
But if my kid saw a kid, if my mom saw a kid that had ADHD, all she thought that was needed to fix them was give them a good couple slaps in the face. And that was the solution.
I am retarded.
Yeah.
I am retarded.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you are.
Now, whether you want to be political, yes, I'm okay. That's cool with me because you're retarded too, Alex.
Sure.
Because in the political correctness, mental, what did you call it?
Illness.
Mental illnesses.
Mm.
Okay. We're all retarded because the definition of the word of retard is to be slowed down, and just in the fact that we are in a country that just elected Donald Trump would be in any kind of scrutinization of the mental retardation of this country, for one. However, in my defense of being retarded in this country, look at the common American diet and its deficiencies of vitamins and minerals, whereas we are not getting the proper nutrients in order for us to optimally function in this incredible design of this human, this mechanism that's housing our souls. So if we're not going to be eating properly and eating all the crap and the garbage, then that's going to affect the way that our brain develops. And if we're affecting the way our brain develops, then we're retarded. Because preservatives and additives have heavy metals in it. Heavy metals usually get stored in the brain because the body doesn't know how to process it through our our digestive system. Sometimes I try to throw out the big words,
Mm-hmm.
and then my tongue says,
well, because you're retarded, you can't.
You're right. Well, that's my justification. My justification is I'm retarded, and so I apologize when I mumble
I do that all the time.
mumble mouth.
Yeah.
Like when my tongue gets in my way because I'm thinking 3 sentences in front of what I'm saying.
As well, good job calling anybody hearing this stupid. Or anybody that's while eating a Big Mac while listening to this stupid. Or retarded.
I don't use the word stupid.
But you use a worse word than stupid. Use retarded.
Is it? Am I using the word improper?
I think you are.
Huh?
There are people that would argue that you're not supposed to use it.
Well, if you think I am, send me an email. Send me a text message to www. Fornicate under consent of the king yourself.
You can say the whole word, man.
Right, but I don't want
Fornicate
people
under
drinking.
Fornicate under...
Water. Drink water. Plenty of water. Alcohol is the piss of the devil. But
I like the piss of the devil. It's good.
right.
The stronger the
Right.
piss,
You would just lay on your
the stronger
back.
the piss, the better you forget the problem.
You would just lay on your back and just let the devil straddle you and zip, and just whip out his big old fork tongue cock and just pss, right in your mouth, and you'd be gobble 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 gobble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do at the bar.
If that was. What's on tap? What's on tap? Tap that head of the
Seems
devil's dick.
Sayings like, "Oh man, sorry, I didn't eat any greens today,
Tap
or any
that head
prune
of
juice
the
to help me
devil's
cleanse.
dick.
I'm just been drinking
Tap
beer, just same as you.
that,
My
tap
piss is
it.
gonna come out all yellow." Like, oh yeah, that sounds good. What's the deal?
I had my coffee today.
What?
I had my large triple mocha.
Your enema?
No, which is the best way to have coffee. Up the ass. Up the ass. Best place where coffee should be.
If you say so.
Seriously, it'll research it. Enemas. Most indigenous tribes did enemas on a regular basis. Coffee enemas help stimulate the colon. Get that colon going. Most of us males die
I've heard, yeah.
of prostate cancer.
A good colon is all you gotta
Yeah.
do.
If you're not going to have some chick stimulate that prostate, if you can't get the prostate of your prostate to get processed properly, then please find a prostitute that will proposition you to pop that prostate and pop that nut like you wouldn't believe.
Ooh,
Because
that's a good deal. If you get like a nice off the street prostitute, you do them both.
the second to the oldest profession in the world, prostitution.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
I have never.
That's another reason. Like, hey, Christians, if you don't go to prostitution, good on you. It's an option.
Would you? Have you?
No.
Ooh.
But I would say, like, I'm not above it.
Wait, I apologize to stop for a moment here.
Uh-huh.
We forgot to bring this up in the
Yes, well, all this is
retarded.
about, we're gonna get to comedy soon.
I'm retarded.
That's offensive.
Why?
What did you just fucking? You're not technically.
Oh,
you
I
just
was trying
made
to-
fun of somebody that probably is mentally handicapped.
What are you talking about?
You just the noises you made.
Oh,
You
I was
said-
trying to fart, dude.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was. I was trying to.
Is that how you fart?
No go.
Oh.
So anyway. Anyway, I forgot to in the intro to share some of the rules that we have. And one of the rules that we established. Oh.
It's water.
Is that no topic is taboo, but if we ask of somebody that they don't want to discuss, the word we say is no-go. And no-go means we don't want to elaborate on the topic. As I just incited a no-go there.
The first no-go of the podcast.
The first one. But yeah,
Oh,
send your emails about that one.
That's great.
Oh, boy, that one's like getting my nose to leak.
Oh,
My
dude.
eyes are leaking.
You cried. Nice
Right? Anyway,
Oh.
so I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. Ever. That's never my intention.
Just don't get into it when they say about why.
And but yeah, mineral deficiencies and mineral toxicities, especially heavy metals, will be stored in the brain where neurotransmitters and neuroreceivers will improperly function. So eat healthy.
Okay.
Eat healthy.
Well,
So
hey,
your
I bet
digestive
this is-
system will work. So the excrement that comes out of your sphincter is healthy.
good and clean.
And you won't have to be doing
Good
coffee
clean.
enemas. And I tied that one up in a bow.
There's plenty of metal in my head, that's for sure.
Polka dots. So, I'm sorry when I become mush mouth and I just need to slow down and be more retarded. So, do you remember where the hell we were? Because I'm trying to come back.
But let's bring
there.
it. We were depression, and I was just the only reason I talked about it was because like it does lead a lot of my comedy in some ways.
Right? But that
Like, because my therapy, at least when I was a
the
kid.
rapist.
What?
Therapist.
Oh, the rapist. Yeah. Which is only something we've talked about. You just like I just said therapist, and you're like the rapist, but we've talked about this before. That I know, like, oh yeah, we've talked about that. Anyway, I never went to go see one. I never took pills as a kid or drugs of any kind, of any sort, besides like ibuprofen for like a headache.
Keep that riot quiet.
Yeah.
It's in the norms.
Yeah.
Color
And I
is
think-
in the norms, Marky.
When I was a kid, I think like drawing was my creating worlds in my head and in my my sketch pads was probably how I got through depression, and I think that's true.
But that's it. That's the back to the innocence of a child and stuff like that. They work it. You know, it's almost like we're taught as we grow in this society. We're taught how to be happy.
Yeah.
Or how not to be happy. I mean, we're taught how to lose our innocence to where we can immediately go back into being happy or finding.
One of our recorders went out.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
So,
The other one's still going. Hold up. Hopefully that one was recording. I'm moving the recorders right now. But I was just saying, because now at least my comedy comes through, or is helping me out, because it does help, I believe, going up on stage and doing comedy. I think it's been helping me.
Right?
Because now I know that it's a depression, but I now know I'm experiencing depression, or episodes of it at least. But going on stage and making fun of myself and making other people laugh has helped, and it's a form of therapy.
Right.
I think writing has a lot to do with it. I think writing does, like any form of writing, is therapy.
Oh, absolutely.
And I've just realized this on my own, though. I never read a book about it or nothing. I never got out and made it, see a podcast or just hear somebody else tell me that. I found it on myself.
Right.
Well, been up. And then I've talked to other people about it. Like, yeah, dude, that's how it works. Like, oh shit.
Right. But then it goes back to the process of oscillating out of fear or depression.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I think all of us get sad. You know, at what point, when does sadness become depression?
Good question. I feel like I should know, but I don't.
Right? Because, right now, I'm still riding that wave of that giggling we just had.
Yeah.
And that's the drug. Remember when,
you talk about going into it, use the endorphins or go into your special
your
little
pineal
pineal gland, whatever.
Gets stimulated and it secretes that, from laughing like that.
It's good. It's a good feeling.
And right. And if that can be obtained once a week by going out and supporting your local comedy.
Go on, do it, motherfuckers.
and try it. If you like.
Okay, but And that's a good. Yeah, you're right. But like, even if you go, you could like anybody else go out, and I'm like on a bad night, and all the rest of the comedians are having a bad night. It's not a good night of comedy. It's like a toss-up. It could be a great night, and it could be a bad night.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I actually haven't been doing open mic lately. My rides have anyway, but see, that's the downside about doing comedy in my situation, is trying to set up rides and getting there.
Yeah,
that's a total hassle.
Yeah.
And I always say, hey, if you get me there, you can always have my free drink, and I promise you a hilarious time. And
because you fucking killed it before, man.
No. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'll accept that.
It is hard to take compliments, and it's the hardest for me to take compliments. When somebody tells me like, "Hey, Alex, you actually did good out there," like, what, like, thanks for telling me, I guess. That's
the oscillation.
That's how I respond.
That's the oscillation. We bomb, and then we frickin'
learn,
hit it out of the park.
Yeah. Or
it's like,
the best of us can learn from the bomb.
When I do my set, if I can at least get one giggle or a chuckle, I've succeeded. That's how I try to go into it. Because as we've just discussed, that pineal gland just worked. And one of my bits I say is, I will always try to get you squirting.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because some people will think it's I'm a pig, because I'll make a joke about, hey lady, I'll make you squirt.
But it's like an awkward, I think you're a pig. Like for them, it's like, this guy.
Right.
But he's in a wheelchair, so I'll give him some sympathy. I'll let that one slide. But you're
Yeah,
not.
slide right in the old wet.
Then you go into that.
Slippery slide. Excuse me. So what do we do as comedians to get to the open mic? Do we go out of our way, or do we get caught up in our self-worthlessness and be like, I'm not going to open mic?
Yeah, or we could be working.
Well,
we just can't make it.
It's incredible.
And when you said about the chuckle, I will get into how we get there. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about it because that's a topic.
It's incredible what we get away with the minute we have an excuse.
Or give ourselves an excuse. Yeah, but you were talking about the chuckle and how you think that's all you need, or it's not all you need, but when you get it,
it makes it feel worth it.
With me, man, I've done plenty of open mics, and I got a joke that I've been working on. I've been trying to polish for the longest time, and I've done it long enough where I know it works, and that's the go-to joke. If I'm losing a crowd, that's my go-to one, and I work really hard on it, and then I go to the open mic, and I'm bombing, and I do the joke I always go to, and that one gets a chuckle. I feel like shit. I get a chuckle out of that joke. So it's not, I don't think it's just because I get a little mumble out of the crowd. I think I fucking made it. It was like, shit, I'm having a bad night tonight. I should just get out the stage.
Well, okay, so metaphor.
All right.
Metaphor analogy here. So we got our 10 fingers. Well, 8 fingers, 2 thumbs. Sorry. So we have that point. We hold them up in front of us. In between our 2 thumbs is 0. Right?
What?
So we got a +5 on the right and +5 on the left, right?
Yeah.
And in between is 0.
There's nothing in between, yeah.
Okay. So, in that sense, when we go do comedy, do we set our 0 and mark it to the right or to the left? Or we realize that there's nothing there. So why do we make it something? And judge it to the left or to the right? and just accept it for the experience that it was.
So you say,
Because, let me finish. Because then we don't put a positive on it or a negative on it. We accept it as it is. Because we can rate it, like, oh, tonight I did 5 minutes, and in those 5 minutes, for the first minute, when I did my intro, I got a laugh at the first 5% of that minute, and according to this, and we can do the schematics and the charts and the rule and be like, I sucked because I only did A, B, C, D. I just got an F. Because our whole life we've been preconditioned as Americans to be an A student or a B student or to be like Jesus. What would Jesus do?
some of them do, yeah.
Do you think Jesus would do comedy? That's how he That's how he fed 5,000 people.
How?
He had them laughing so fucking hard that they were all on that euphoria that we were feeling. And then he pulled out fucking 2 rotten fish and moldy bread. And he's like, hey, you want to eat this? Yada, yada, yada. Do, 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 do. And everybody, that was his closer. And everybody giggled at the rotten fish and the, was it 3 fish and 2 loaves of bread?
Something like that, yeah.
Or no, 2 fish, because Pisces is the 2 fish, right? And 3 loaves of bread is Bethlehem.
Bethlehem?
Anyway.
No, I've never been an A student in my whole fucking life. I remember, I remember in 9th grade, I put I put effort into my homework, and I actually made it out with like a couple A's and like 2 B's. I was really proud of my year that year. I was really proud of myself for that year, and it never happened after that. I think I graduated with like a C plus, like average. Alright, but we were getting into something. God damn it, you made me forget.
I made you forget.
Because you went off on another
Alex
thing.
is my lump of clay.
You made me forget.
And he comes here and he lets me mold him.
If we listen to this
into
again,
this nice little claymation of this little doughboy Mexican.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Oh, ouch. You got me.
How can you say ouch, dude?
You hurt my ego.
You've been here talking about, I don't want anything to eat because I'm feeling heavy.
It's like that. Oh, yeah, I feel like...
Love yourself, brother.
It's one thing if I say, it's another thing if you do.
If I validate what you've been telling me?
I was just kidding, man.
Okay.
I know how I look. And
Yeah.
I've been trying to fucking deal with it.
Eat healthy, dude.
I hate advice like that.
Why?
Anybody who's in self.
What are you, retarded?
There's some metal in my brain, yeah. If Magneto did that thing to me, he did in the first X-Men movie.
And ripped all the iron, all the metals out of
it
your
out. You'd get plenty out of my head, that's for sure.
Alright, let me try. Let me see if I can try.
You're not Magneto.
Oh, I'm the other guy.
What?
Oh, but I got hair.
Yeah, you're Professor X. You're
Alright, here I go.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't work. But yeah. So, how do we get that drive to go to the open mic?
First of all, that was visual humor. NeSe's in the wheelchair, everybody. But
I think they know that.
Do they? I don't think we mentioned
if they've been here from the beginning.
Okay, yeah.
If you've been here from the beginning, and thank you.
Well, if this is your first
thank you if you've been here from the beginning.
If this is your first time hearing this, thank you for listening. And NeSe's in a wheelchair.
Yes, I am in a wheelchair. Only by choice. Only by choice, because I'm really lazy. So getting to open mics. You never plan to fail. You only fail to plan. And so if open mics here in Moorhead, Fargo, Monday nights, Dempsey's Public House, 9:30.
Tomorrow. Oh, hey, I am co-host of that now.
Ah.
Me and the other co-host is John Eugene Narum. If you guys can,
So I know I'll never get a ride now on Mondays, huh?
yeah, probably.
Wah, wah.
I'll try. I actually tomorrow. Oh shit! No, that's gonna get. I'm sorry. Tomorrow is a big day. It's my daughter's birthday, and there's a lot of personal shit that I don't want to get into. So I'm sorry if I don't want to talk about any more about tomorrow. But tomorrow at 9:30.
So open mics Monday at Dempsey Public House.
9:30. I'll be
Tuesday
co-hosting
in Fargo. These are locations in Fargo. Tuesday, the Red Raven.
9:30.
9:30. Look it up. Use
It's
your
the longest running one, so that's
use your mobile devices, your smartphones, your internet. Go in carousal. Go in
I
what's
just remember
that?
what I was going to talk about.
What's that term?
What? Hold up, I just remember what I was talking
Google search. Do a search. Find your search browser. The Red Raven in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yep.
Tuesday nights.
about.
On Wednesday night,
Pickle Parrot,
Pickle Parrot,
9:30.
downtown Fargo, North Dakota.
Downtown.
Thursday,
Nothing. It's not around anymore.
still nothing.
Nope.
Friday,
Nothing.
Saturday.
Nothing.
Wham, wham.
But it's still, like, maybe we couldn't, like, maybe it was a good thing we got rid of the Thursday one.
No, it's never a good thing that we lose comedy.
Well, I mean,
Is it?
I kind of see it like if as big as a town as Fargo is, like Minneapolis has probably like 50 different kinds of open mics
Right?
throughout the week. But it's because it's a big city and a lot of people go. A lot of people try to make some people laugh. Not everybody's good. The people that keep going are good. But like a place like here in Fargo, I don't know. I don't think we need like 4.
That's the pizza. That means Rhombus guys has showed up once again.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going alright. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Who's delivering tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Thor.
Thor again.
All right.
Yeah.
Sunday
Fuck
night.
Yeah.
He's starting to be our driver.
Right.
Hey Thor, are you hilarious? Are you hilarious, Thor?
I'm just a simple man.
Simple guy, simple dude.
Well, I'm just offering. If you're hilarious, you can always join us. But what do I?
Be cool.
Huh? So yeah, well, this is happening here.
Yeah, there's only.
How much is it?
It is $22.80.
What's this?
That's a tip.
Is it?
If that's okay with Thor.
Thor, you alright with this?
Oh, I don't do that anymore.
Oh, all right. Anyway,
I'm cool
That's
with
what he
that.
was. I thought like.
anyway, sorry, my bad.
Oh no, it's fine.
We'll give you like actual money now.
Yeah, we'll always tip you, Thor. So what do we owe you, sir?
Just $22.80.
All right,
That's a 20.
that's a 20.
That's another 20.
Be a pretty sick tip. Just,
He's also on the job, so. But I guess
Yeah, now we're
I work
like,
at a
we
hospital,
might as well
so
just
I-
come straight out.
it's not
and
like
say,
I can do it.
we might as well come straight out and say what we're talking about, right? No. All right, what'd you say it was? 22?
Yep.
All right, what's that? 3?
That's
4.
4.
Is
Yep.
that a 1?
That's a 1.
All right, grab those. Sweet. Is
There you
that
go, 4.
25 there?
2, 3, 4. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Rhombus Pizza, downtown Fargo, Main Street.
Unofficial.
Best
official sponsor.
pizza.
Have
Best
a good one, you
pizza
guys.
in Fargo, Moorhead, Fargo. So, as you people have heard
Pizza's in.
or
already,
not
folks.
heard, when the pizza comes, that's when we order a pizza, and it usually comes an hour. And yes, it's not Crappados, where it's 30 minutes or free, because you get what you pay for. And yeah, so you come here to be part of this. You get some pizzazz,
Want me to put it next to you?
and we nibble it, and then at the point of pizza time is
Personal pizza time.
personal pizza. Yeah,
What do you call that? Personal.
personal pizza time, where we tell a story about ourselves And we were talking about doing topics, like maybe getting a bowl and filling a bowl with a bunch of topics and picking a topic for the personal pizza time where we share something of our world, funny or not, just something that we share, and then we conclude our thing of this here. And any
No, but first, before we go into that, because I was about to get into how.
oh right, yeah.
No, because me and Mitch were talking. Oh fuck. Me and Mitch were talking one day, and this is like midway through my comedy because I've been doing this for about a year. Me and if I can drop his name, Mitch, we're talking, and I was bummed because I had just had a shit set. I
He
bombed.
crapped his pants.
I crapped my pants literally on stage. Just all it was a wet one. It wasn't very dry. Nah, like I went up and I didn't think I did that well on stage. And it was like the fourth time like doing it in a week. And then I wasn't doing too well. And so I was feeling bummed, and I was talking to Mitch, and he told me like basically to buck up. You're a comedian, you're gonna bomb. You're gonna bomb. Just learn from it. Mm-hmm. The best of comedians have bombed as well. They've been doing it for like 20, 30 years. So they made it to the place that
Bill Hicks never bombed. Don't say that. Bill Hicks has never bombed. He's perfect.
We've all started from somewhere.
Mitch Hedberg has never bombed.
Oh, I love Mitch Hedberg.
Don't go there.
Love that motherfucker.
Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby.
No, fuck you if you think that.
He's never bombed.
Although, man, dude.
He's done a lot of inappropriate things.
Yes, he is.
But as a comedian.
What? Like, even before that happened, I used to love listening to him.
Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Was that not an ass raping? Oh, sorry.
What? Bad pun.
No, that's, I mean, yeah. Okay. It wasn't an ass raping. But as a comedian, or a self-proclaimed comedian, that was painful. That was painful because I remember listening to all of his albums. I think my parents had all of Bill Cosby's stuff. Mm-hmm. Bill Cosby and George Carlin, some, I think like one rock. Well, anyway, but when you heard that, well, I think the reason why most comedians got mad about it, especially male comedians, because that's like, that now is one of the generalizations of what comedians do, is slip you roofies at the club.
I suppose.
Right? But it's not true.
No, I'd say it's not true.
Only the very successful ones. The poor comedians don't have money to have roofies.
Right, we'll just use them on ourselves. We can't waste those drugs.
Right? Don't slip people roofies, please. Slip them the tongue. Slip them the tongue. Like my grandma used to do when she said goodbye to me. Used to weird me out. Oh, I feel like I just was a hack. As soon as that came out of my mouth, the back of my head, somebody yelled, "Hack!" So let me know, because I might have heard that from somewhere. So anyway, we're at the end of our podcast. We're eating our pizza. As you can tell, we're not talking as much because it's So as a comedian, we kind of went all over with being comedians today. I don't know how we can categorize
I think it's good.
Yeah,
but thank you, Mitch, for telling me that shit. It actually lifted up my spirits. And
right?
I've been doing it. Even if I bomb, I think like, oh, I did something tonight that made me bomb.
You know what?
It's not the audience's fault. It's mine for not.
People would think I'm just placating
Mm-hmm.
to the Fargo Moorhead comedians, you know, but I'm really talking to the MF in comedians.
Mm-hmm.
I like them all.
You like all the comedians?
I like all of them. They have. I do not recall where not one of them have not made me giggle.
Is this your personal story? You want to go first?
No, this isn't my personal story. I was just talking about the whole thing of, you know, bombing, because you're talking about Mitch.
But I was done with the Mitch thing though. Like he helped me out. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, you just wanted.
That wasn't my personal story. We were the doorbell guy came, so.
Oh, you wanted to. That was you finishing your thought.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm just elaborating a little bit more because you brought up a local comedian here, and some people might not know. That's why I kind of wanted to bring them here first before. You know, I think once we bring them here, then we could talk. Rob, we haven't said anything about Rob.
Rob,
oh my God, what? Oh my God, when he sits on the toilet and he defecates, he is like just releasing a bunch of shit.
Yeah, Rob, your hair, it's pretty long.
And he has legs.
It's flowing.
Yeah, and his fucking arms.
You got glasses.
And his fucking penis.
I got glasses too.
His fucking penis. He doesn't have a girlfriend, right?
My glasses are pretty bad.
Do you think he's getting any?
I would hope so.
I hope so too.
At least one of us hope.
Because then at least
I hope at least one of us is.
Because then he does have a fucking penis. And I hope he doesn't have fucking arms, because that's an arm.
My glasses are pretty bad.
So.
Rob's, your glasses, I hope they're not.
Does he wear glasses?
Yeah, he's...
Oh my God, yeah, Rob, and your glasses. There, have we talked enough excrement? Oh.
Four eyes. There you go, I think we're done.
So, personal stories.
Personal pizza stories.
Personal pizza, you want to go first? Any topics? You got a topic?
Food in my mouth. Fuck!
Food in your mouth?
I dropped my pizza.
Dropping pizza? Spilling on my floor?
Nope, on
then
my
he
pants.
just blames it on my kids?
On my pants.
And they like, oh, your kids spilled something on your floor there, they say. Personal story.
Hey, you can go first if you want.
How about one of my most embarrassing moments in my life?
Go ahead. Go for it.
As a child. I was at a Target, the circle with the bullseye, circle with the dot.
I think people know where it is.
I was at Target, North St. Paul, Minnesota, where I had my younger years. And I was in the store there with my mom, and I had to go to the bathroom. Horribly, horribly bad. And then I bounced in, and my mom was like, just wait. And then I was going to lose it. And I'm like, I gotta go. And she's like, fine, go. And I ran to the bathroom. And I accidentally ran right into the women's bathroom. And I ran in, turned to where I'm thinking the urinals, where I thought I remembered the urinals to be. And I'm standing there staring at all these things with these women there. And all of a sudden they turn around. And then I realize I'm in the women's bathroom. And then I just go, Mom? Mom? And then I walked out real quick. And then ran into the men's bathroom. And peed.
That's your most embarrassing story?
No.
Motherfucker, I got like 3 stories like that.
But that's just my personal pizza. My personal pizza story.
You call that a story?
It wasn't a good one? So you're putting your fingers up in front of me? Well, just think of it this way. When you put your hands up in front of me and you set up your scale, it's opposite. It's opposite because I'm on the reverse side of you. And so it's just rated me better. Whatever. Whatever.
All right.
Let's hear your personal story and let me put my hands up.
Just put your fingers right up my ass. What?
Literally, he's talking about his binging and purging because he like sticks his fingers down his throat and he throws up his pizza.
Should I start doing that?
Not the pizza I just bought.
It's an easy way to lose weight, that's for sure.
I think so.
Yep, that's the way to do it. Good way to lose 5-7 pounds.
Isn't it like a model's diet?
I think so. That's a very inappropriate thing to call it.
It's not. It's not a good thing to do though.
It's not.
It's not healthy.
And just to reiterate, I haven't thrown up in like exactly, or at least not exactly. I know the last time I threw up, I was like 12. 12 or 7. 7 or 12 years old.
Really?
That was the last time I threw up. And I remember it. You about to throw up right now? Pizza went down the wrong throat?
Mm-mm.
You alright?
I'm very pissed.
So I have not thrown up for that long.
Because I'm blind, sometimes I don't see how big the piece is and I just go to shove it in my mouth. And then it's like that big, huge monster cock.
Could be
that you weren't ready for it.
Yeah.
And you start doing that. So, I'm not choking on cock.
No, ladies and gentlemen.
But I would.
He's choking on cock right now.
Right.
You don't gotta be brave about it. That's what you're doing.
Well, you know, last week my story was like of the sexual nature.
Yeah.
And I don't want people being like, ah, what a pervert.
Oh.
So, I was going a little clean. Fuck. Jeez. Sorry. What's your story now? Hear it. Bring it up. Pull it out.
Let's see.
Pull out. Whip out your story, Alex. Did I set the stage with embarrassing story then?
I guess I could tell an embarrassing story.
Yeah. Take that.
Better one than that. You gotta share an adult. Share a fucking adult one now. So you were a kid.
An adult?
You were a kid. You ran into the women's bathroom. Remember one time?
They heard the story, Alex.
Dude, one time I was in Bible school, and we were walking, and the teacher said, because we were walking in a line for some reason, and the teacher said, hold the hand of the person right behind you. And I, right away, as soon as I heard that, I went to go grab someone's hand, and I got a big handful of some other kid's penis. Just a big fucking, just right in my hand. I was gonna grab a hand really hard. Nope, got his peanut, just got his dick and balls right up there. He was my good friend. And we looked at each other like, what the fuck?
And now that first year in freshman college at the dorms all makes sense.
Never went to college. But that's an embarrassing story, NeSe.
Okay, so like that
Now,
night...
any of those women can remember some native kid running into the goddamn bathroom?
I don't look native.
Native, I didn't say naked.
Native. I said I don't look native.
Oh, when you were a kid?
Yeah, I didn't... Well, I guess I had kind of long hair. My dad was always trying to cut it off. Grandma always did. So you want...
That's not my personal story, but that's an embarrassing story.
Oh,
as a kid. That's way better than that.
Jeez. Okay, let's hear your adult one.
Let's see.
Make it good, because I might throw out another one there and
I got plenty of
crush
them,
your story.
Embarrassing. I guess gotta go back to the time I actually gave a shit what people thought about me. Because I stopped caring about what the fuck. I used too many fuck words. Sorry about that. To anybody who's offended by the F word. I used to care a lot of what people thought about me. Like a lot. And that always messed with my head. Like I remember in band class in high school, I would always chew gum, mint gum. Because I didn't want anybody to smell my breath. But the only reason, one way that chewing gum all day messed with my classroom work in a way was in band class. because I would play this huge baritone saxophone. So one day I forgot to bring gum or forgot to buy gum. So I played a whole 30-minute, 45-minute class, however long it was. My big baritone saxophone. And I was self-conscious because I thought that everybody could smell my bad breath because I had to blow it through that big-ass instrument. And I figured that that's why the kids in the back of me were smirking and laughing. I thought that's why the girl next to me, who had a huge crush on, was shifting in her chair awkwardly because of my fucking playing breath. Or my stinky halitosis breath. Even though I brush my teeth all the time as a kid, so I don't really know why I thought that. And so that's how bad I used to be.
That's your embarrassing story?
No, it's not. I'm just saying that's how bad I used to think about what other people thought about me.
Oh, that was your...
about me.
Ah.
And now I'm just like...
Back when you gave a shit.
Back when I gave a shit. And now I don't give a shit what people think about me.
Well, you shouldn't give a shit because
here's an embarrassing story. It's only embarrassing to tell. It's not embarrassing about what happened. Or kind of, I guess. Actually, I can't tell my story. That story. It's my ex. My ex is in it. The whole thing. But I can sort of say about what it was about. I cut my penis. And blood squirted everywhere. It's a whole story, but I'm not going to get into that one. God damn it. I just don't have a whole lot. Or maybe I've just shut them, repressed them somewhere deep down in my brain. I don't remember that. I shit my pants once. I think I was about 20 years old. That's why I don't
At 20?
That's why I don't drink orange juice anymore. Because I know that it makes me take a shit. Because me and my girlfriend at the time.
We're shooting up orange juice.
Yeah, we were snorting it up. Powdered orange juice. No, we went out to eat. We walked somewhere to go to eat.
Wipe my nose, sorry.
We went to walk somewhere to get something to eat. I think we walked to McDonald's. I didn't really want a soda. I used to be fit back in the day. I used to be real fit, in shape. So I got some orange juice, and I don't usually eat orange juice outside of my house. I get Tropicana or something.
I stay close to home when I drink orange juice.
Well, I never went out and drank orange juice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I never did that. So this night I was like, I'll take some orange juice. And it was a good 3-4 mile walk back to where we used to live. So I drank a good two full glasses of orange juice. And then we were done, we walked back, and then I had to shit almost 10 minutes outside of McDonald's. And I couldn't shit anywhere, in any place or anywhere, dude. So we were running, I was fucking running. And you know how you have to take a shit, but you can't, and you start to feel it in your stomach, and you have to unbutton your pants because you feel maybe that'll release some tension of all the shit building in your intestines. So I unbutton my pants, and I'm running back to our apartment, and I can't make it. And I know my body at the time, so I knew I fucking wouldn't make it. So I don't exactly remember where it was. I do remember the tree. That was a pretty big tree. And so I squatted behind this tree, and it wasn't even in a this was in a cul-de-sac somewhere. And I pulled my pants down, and I shit, and it was a messy one. With no toilet paper, no extra clothes, and my girlfriend at the time was just laughing her ass off. She thought it was the funniest shit ever.
That was,
and I couldn't do anything about it, and I couldn't wipe it with anything. So I just pulled my pants after I was done. I just pulled my pants back up, and we walked back to. We finally got there, and I don't think I even had any boxers or briefs at my girlfriend's house. So I think I just went commando. And that was the first time I went to commando too. It was uncomfortable going commando.
Okay,
And that's the
I think that story is sadder.
It is. All my stories are sad, man.
It's sadder than my story having to pee.
Your story ain't even a fucking story.
And
nothing happened to you in that
am I
goddamn
embarrassing?
story. Nothing.
I was embarrassed.
You walked into someone like,
I was embarrassed.
But like that happens to fucking everybody everywhere.
But it was an embarrassing moment.
How?
How? I was in the women's bathroom.
You walked into the women's bathroom.
On mistake. It wasn't my intent.
Did you stay in there for like a good 5 minutes? And then
No, it was
were
like...
you scolded by the woman inside there?
No, but thank God I would have probably been, if that would have happened, I probably would have went through life going to places and having too much orange juice and having to shit myself.
I didn't shit myself.
And
I pulled my pants down and took a shit. I didn't shit myself. Well, technically, I guess I did, but I didn't like leave.
I would have to put it in the category of shitting yourself if you were unable to make it to a proper place of excretion or excrement. If you're not able to make it to a toilet, then I would say that would be part of that. You never plan to fail. You only fail to realize where the closest bathroom is.
Right.
Because that was a shitty story, dude.
Yeah, I guess it was. It was literally a shitty story.
Right. And I love you for it. Because it made me giggle. You got me giggling. You got me squirting, dude.
I always kind of thought like I'm no good at telling stories.
Did I get you?
Yeah.
Did I squirt across the room there?
Yeah, you got me. Got a little on my pants with a
Yeah.
pizza.
A little Half-Life?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's a lot of Half-Lives that go down the sink in my house. Not the sink, the bathtub.
Please.
Or the toilet.
Where all your hopes and dreams go.
Yeah.
Alex.
All the little Half-Lives. Yeah, and
Alex the
and
sad
shame,
clown.
The shame gets washed down with them too.
I'm gonna get you for Christmas that fucking that paint by numbers fucking kit of the sad clown. That's what I'm gonna do for Christmas for the comedians. Get a bunch of those paint by numbers and give them all a bunch of sad clown paintings, paint by number sets. But oh my God, Alex, thanks for coming tonight.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for sharing that Half-Life.
Yeah.
Open mic, please.
Please go out and support.
Support your local comedians or
comedy.
be one.
Yeah, you can.
Be one. You all have it in
If you
you.
think you're funnier than us, then do it. Just go up and do it.
What I have, I want to get it, put it in you. What I have, I got to get it, put it in you.
Oh, sing it.
You remember that song?
Yeah, of course I remember that song.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Yeah, I know
Give it
that.
away, give it away, give it away now. But that techno guy we're going to have, whoever he is. We're still looking for a techno guy. You want to help us with website,
We need an IT
podcasting,
guy.
recording, any of that stuff. Comedians, come and join us. Have some pizzazz.
This is pretty
Have
fun,
some
guys.
hijinks. Have a hilarious time. Please remember, support your local comedy.
Always
And
keep your
laugh.
interest.
Please laugh. Can we get some clapping, please?
Sure.
Anybody?
Mark.
Audience? The cripple can't clap.
Yeah. Is that it? We done?
That's it.
We didn't even say goodbye, but all right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Now I'll clap.
Toodles. I forgot to say toodles.
I'll make this clap different. I'll make it faster. Yeah, now you know it's the end.
I'm going to clap for you too.